Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On 2.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyreek Gillespie. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. They're going now. Keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. You can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game. Pierce has it knocked loose, and the Bengals have recovered it. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over them as they continued to circle the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up and now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Willis to throw. And check down complete to Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they run the option on second down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pretty
sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 2nd and 12, Willis. And he'll find Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Myers' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in Bucs territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get through.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Cheddar, 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 huh? Cheddar, cheddar, cheddar.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out,
hit him, hit him, hit him.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Burrow's throw taken in by Samuel.
Bro, what you doing?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Burrow. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. Aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 12, Burrow.
I'm about to say.
Going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know this offense was
baby.
to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Yeah, some candy. Some candy. We're not eating that right now.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
What you got? You got your phone? What you looking at?
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
You always want candy. Every kid wants candy all the time.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Run the thing, Bree.
For a Cincinnati score. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 coming. 11.
passing here. Joe Burrow. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Looks complete to Jerry Jeudy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mosquito bite you.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
What is it?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket.
You lost to the. You lost to Dre.
But they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there complete to Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He got good offensive players and stuff.
He's got a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait to the half.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he's really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, Dre beat me once too, bro.
3 points, right?
When I had the Texans, he beat me week 1.
Hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
I put an end to all that, though.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. In motion comes the tight end left. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Why they got an odd play in there like that?
Defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. He
I just want
rifles
to throw
one.
it a
It's
little further to the
intercepted.
outside, bro.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
So, baby.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Up there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action.
Oh my God.
Deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
All right, shut it down in that
He's
end.
gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third
Close,
quarter.
turn everything off and close the door.
Miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow gets the dump off to Pierce.
Football.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Parsons in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1
panic,
and 2
baby.
in that sack category.
Here we go, here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
That ain't gonna get it, bro.
That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up.
That ain't gonna get it, bro.
Well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
This pass out wide to Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Willis. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Willis will look to throw on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. On second down, a run with Hall.
Get off the little nigga.
Bengals touchdown. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
You gotta pay for them rides, man.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
We're doing a whole lot of check down.
You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Allen's got it complete. And he's going to get stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I hurt your thumb.
5, and it'll be fourth down.
Sorry, baby.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Willis now off the play fake.
What are you doing, dog?
Off that time as that one falls to the ground. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tackle Mastodon Jab.
Man, these boys out here.
Keep pounding
boys blocking it.
Keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's close
So y'all boys play like this.
They'll run with Hall. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Everything cheese, bro.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
bro, everybody run that little counter out of there right there.
Turnovers.
I'm looking for that. I'm waiting on that.
Something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
It's the zone or the PA shot.
Every error that they made
zone.
And figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put
everybody just run the same plays, bro.
Next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
No originality at all.
This type of situation
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right on the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, is your originality? You are so fake. So picture me like a gallery capture what I say. All I need is one mic. All I need is one tape. Man, sit that nigga down, Chase. Sit him down, Chase. Sit him down, Chase. What I say, Cowpie? I say sit him down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here.
When you go back to the early drives, you can just say that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Take it in at the 3. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow.
What you betting the ball for? Nobody even there. Who is that?
It's a gain of 13 for
number 30. Nigga, you gotta go.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that.
Yeah, you gotta go. Sit down.
Same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
Sit down, bro.
Now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. And he'll be taken down by
What do you want to get out the game?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns.
What is this? Oh my goodness.
Still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Snap.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer, 110%. It's certainly a pause here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off.
That boy got tattooed. That boy got tattooed. And
I'm guessing in the other locker room point that
wrong for it, bro.
Hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Bengals, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, good to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were the ride nobody way. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Oh, we got them Titans next. We got them Titans next. Ooh. Ooh. Just 1,000 XP? Yeah, I'm telling you, 2,500. You ready to go downstairs, baby? You ready to go downstairs? Okay. Okay. Stand up. You hurt your thumb? Hold on. You hurt your thumb on what? You leaving me? Hold on, give me a second. How fast are you now? 93. All the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Straight out there. We doing numbers. We taking it over. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down on the trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and I don't even know these dudes. I'll hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my